Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of RV Tips and Trips. Today I'm going to do a review on the Camco Rhino RV Tote tank. Alright, so recently I just bought a Rhino tote, and it's the 36 gallon. So that's the largest that they make. My tanks are 38 gallons, so I figured if I got a 36 gallon, that would be about the right size. So when we're boondocking or we're at a campground, there's a lot of thousand trails out there that don't have full hookups available, that they have just water or electric. This is going to come in real handy. So what does it come with? Alright, so let's take a look. This is an adapter hose that goes from the water fill or the vent right here and so that reverses the connection. Comes with a 3-foot sewer hose with caps for both ends. This way it's sealed when you stow it. Comes with 2 elbows. We got a elbow that you would use at the dump station. It's got the threaded connections right here. Screws into the dump station connection, and then from your sewer hose there. And then you got this clear 90-degree angle that goes from the hose to the tank, which is this connection here. And you notice it's 2 female connections. And that just screws on there, and then your hose connects there, and you can see down inside, so you know if you're getting full or not. It also comes with this, which connects to your hitch ball on the back of your vehicle, and this goes like this. And now you can tow it behind your vehicle. So. Alright, and then of course these lanyards will come with it too. And close this back up. These these lanyards are a nice thought. See, it connects to the center of that. This here is a rinse, much like you have on much like you would have on your RV black tank to spray and clean inside. Has a rotating head inside to clean it. So unscrew that. And your garden hose connects right in there. Alright. So that way you can get a good flush. The other nice thing that I like about this too is it's got this side gate, and there's a cap here. Now there was a lanyard just like these are to this. The pin that the lanyard connects to broke, and at least this cap still has one. So those, as you can see, those pins, it doesn't take much to break them, so eventually they'll all break. Matter of fact, there's the lanyard on this one. See, and the post was right there, and it broke. So kind of a waste. I wouldn't worry about these too much. So this gate here operates real nice. So you just drain right off the side of the tank. And I did find that tipping it to the side once you get down to the bottom helps clear out the remainder. The design is that everything slopes to that hose outlet. One of the real nice features of this is these nice big wheels. So that should work well for most campgrounds with the rough roads. It's going to kind of sit like that at an angle, being pulled behind your vehicle. You can stand this up just like that. Now this foot here also serves as a point in which to hook onto your ladder on the back of your RV. And then it has these notches so you can strap it in place. All right, so first impressions is this handle is real heavy duty, and the overall construction seems pretty good. Real heavy molded plastic. Now there are seams to it, so it might be wise to inspect them every so often, because it's not made in all one piece, let's face it. It's made in pieces and then glued together, or like a plastic weld. So it does have some vulnerabilities, but we'll see how it goes. This is not bad to deal with. So far it works well. It's pretty rugged, I think. I liked it better than the others that I saw. The Thetfords were kind of sleek looking, but they didn't seem to be as well made. Now, if you've seen a lot of videos probably on these things, and you'll see where these wheels used to come off because they had this thing that looked like a hat that was hammered in place at the end of the axle, which kept the wheels on. But those would eventually pop off and the wheel fall off while you're pulling this to the dump station, and then that's not good. The wheel falls off and you could end up with a problem with sewage all over the ground if you puncture it. So Rhino did, or Camco rather, did upgrade the axle, and now there's a snap ring that goes in there with the groove, and there's no way it can come out. So I know that was a big issue a while back, but they redesigned it and so made an improvement. So they did listen to people, so I'm glad they did that. So all the new ones that you buy today have that upgrade to it. And there's our Rhino Tote mounted on the ladder, and it's hooked on there, and we got these nice straps at Harbor Freight. A ratcheting one, they don't come loose. These other straps that I got at Walmart have a different kind of latch on them, and you pull them, but they don't stay tight. The ratcheting ones do. It rolls up the cord and stays tight. Now, that's what you need on here. So, but it stores very nicely on the back ladder. With a 3-foot hose and this clear elbow, which will go on here. This way you can see what's going on in the tank. I removed the vent cap because we don't want to forget that you need to vent it to allow stuff to go in. The only problem is, in this situation, the nose of the trailer is down quite a ways and the back end is lifted up to get it to level in this spot because it wasn't level. And so now this slightly higher than that. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna put it down over here where it may be a little bit lower. And hopefully we can work it into the tank. So since this is my first time, I'm gonna try the sink water first. So that's on. And look in there. So the plan is half a tank of the black tank in there, and then we'll flush it with gray water. This way I don't have poop sitting in the hose. So we'll put a little bit of sink water in and see how that goes. Okay, looks like it's actually flowing pretty good. All right, and now I closed it. So I just wanted to get a little bit in there. Okay, and you can actually see it down there. All right, so that actually flowed pretty good. I'm surprised. All right, we're going to dump half the black tank for now. This is a 36-gallon tank. Got to make sure your gate on the side is closed and that the vent is open. Now, when I drained the kitchen water a little bit, I did not open the valve all the way, only partially. I don't want to all the way open it. I want to be able to have control over this. So we're going to pull the black tank out a little. See how this goes. No leaks. That's another reason why I wanted to try the kitchen sink water first. I got 3 tanks. I want to keep an eye on this. A little at a time for now until we get real familiar with it. But okay, if you look down in there, we still got a long ways to go. Whew. Okay, not full yet. Getting there. Want to keep a close eye on it. But all right, I might go a little more and not quite fill it, and then take it to the dump station. All right, so when the pipe is at the same height or higher than the tote, what you can do is kind of just work it like this. Pick it up from here and kind of flush it in there. Just work it that way. And that worked out pretty good. All right, there we are, ready to head off to the dump station. Now I threw the hose and elbow here, but you do need to use the other elbow for the dump station. All right, so this is the elbow that you're going to use at the dump station. So this is 36-gallon, and when it's full, it's a little heavy, so just be aware of that. Wasn't too much of a problem for me, but if you're not that strong, you might want to not fill it all the way to reduce the weight. But we're mostly full. All right, away we go. Definitely want to go slow, because if you don't, the handle could end up popping off the ball and you could drop the tank. When pulling this, you cannot see the tank back there at all. Whether I turn or whatever, you can't see it unless I stop and put it in reverse, and then I can see it in the backup camera, which I do. So very good to check. I got the window open in case it does drop off. You would hear it. All right, we're coming up to the dump station. Haven't lost it yet. Whoop. Easy over the speed bumps. So I don't need that sucker to pop off the ball. All right, so it made it here okay. They do put the gate on the opposite side, and the dump stations are always over this way. But I think what I'll do is take it off and put it right up. You have to anyway with the short hose that they give you. All right, undo the vent cap. She's ready to roll. Here we go. Now the shape of this tote tapers off to the gate valve, so we really shouldn't have to tip it or anything, but we can try. I like these caps too, don't lose them. You can seal off the ends of the hose. All right. Oh yeah, tip it to the side a little bit and you get more out. Well, so far, not too bad. Easy to deal with, just take your time so you don't end up with a mess. Whoops. And we're just rinsing that out real quick. A lot of stuff coming out there. I mean, we're gonna make another trip yet. So I'm not gonna be too concerned about flushing it totally, but not bad. So my overall experience with this is has been pretty good. It's been a clean operation. Ended up with no spills, and seems to work. One of the other concerns was, you know, the height of the outlet pipe on the RV in relation to the height of this tote, but it wasn't a real issue. The material inside the tanks was able to force it out, and when you get near the bottom of the tanks, you can kind of coax things along by flexing that hose or just kind of massaging it a little bit to encourage it. So overall, good experience with this. Stow's easy, so big thumbs up for me. Just got to take your time in doing it, and like what I did is, so I didn't have any residual poop in the sewer hose going from the RV to the tote. I filled halfway with the poop, or the black tank, and then filled the rest of the way of the tote with gray water to clean out the sewer pipe. And so then after I dumped, I came back and did it the same way again, the second half of the black tank and the other half of the gray tank, and then bring it back up to the dump station and then flush out the tote. So yeah, I'm real happy with it so far, and it's going to be a real convenience when we get to campsites where we don't have full hookup, like this one. All right, so that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Just click on the links below, and also check out my Amazon links too. I'll have a link to the tote on Amazon for you in there. If you click on the link and you go shopping, if you buy something, I'll earn a small commission, so that helps out our channel. Appreciate it. Okay, until next time, happy camping, and bye now. Thomas says thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Until next time, happy camping.